Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hi there, and this is G Forever. And today we're gonna go over some of the figures from my vintage collection.
Wow, these are big. These are big, impressive looking Godzillas here.
And these are quite old. They were made in 1984. Bandai Great Monster Series. This is the MosuGoji, which is Godzilla 1964. Released by Bandai. And one of these figures actually doesn't belong here.
Oh, one's a bootleg?
It's a bootleg.
So two of these are vintage Bandais, and one of them is a bootleg from some mysterious third party.
Yeah.
Oh, a fake.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Two are made in Japan and one is from China.
And these are kind of pricey at this point, I bet.
They are, especially one of the limited ones. One of these are limited to just 1,000 worldwide.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to. So yeah, you don't want to end up with the bootleg. You don't want to end up you're going to tell us how to how to identify the bootleg?
Let's do it. Let's go over the figures one by one and kind of see what's the differences.
Excellent.
When I bought this on eBay, I got the original 1984 box. However, the figure I got, I don't think it's the 1984 figure. It might be, could it be a counterfeit? Or would it be maybe the 88 reissue? Alright. So here's one of the large-scale Bandai Godzillas out there. So I know the 84 should have white claws and toenails. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we got gray toes. We got gray claws, and there he is. Oh yeah, he's looking good.
He's looking good?
He's looking good here. Yeah. But yeah, so the gray would indicate that it's the 1988 version, or maybe it's a bootleg.
Who knows?
Oh well, we'll find out later.
We'll
find out later.
Yeah. So I'll just spin him around so you can see the figure. He has a long tail.
Really long tail.
Yeah. I think for such an old figure, this is very impressive at the time.
So you say it's like 18 inches tall.
18 inches tall, yeah.
But yeah, it looks even bigger with that big tail there.
Yeah, quite long. So yeah, I think, for any fans of Godzilla, at the time, this is probably one of the ultimate Godzilla figures you can get. This is way before X Plus was invented and all the newer Monster Arts lines.
Oh yeah, and it's which version of Godzilla is it again?
This is the MosuGoji, which is the 1964 Mothra versus Godzilla version. There's a few points of articulation. Like almost most Bandais, you have two on the arms. You can move the legs.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. And then the tail, you have one joint here.
Yeah.
And one more joint here.
Oh, fun.
So yeah, very fun for
Surprising.
just anybody that likes Godzilla. You can, if you're a kid, you'll have tons of fun with this. Just crushing all your Hot Wheels and just going down, just destroying everything in his path.
So it sounds like it is kind of like a 6-inch Bandai, but
Enlarged,
bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, enlarged, made much bigger.
But yeah, I mean,
So it's kind of like a soft vinyl then, from the sound of it. I think it's kind of like a squishy vinyl.
It's actually kind of hard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think in the 80s and 90s, most of the Bandai vinyls have been a harder plastic.
Oh, okay.
So I think the transition was close to the 95 era. Actually 94, I'll take it back. I think it's around 94, 95, that's when they started switching over to soft vinyl. And once they brought the figures over to China to make, then it became just all, most of the items released there are just the soft material.
But that tail is so cool, though. I think it
captures a great, expression from the movie. I feel it's a great silhouette, and if you look at it, even though he might not be super detailed to the suit, but just the shape, just the sculpt of the scales and everything, it just looks so good for a Showa Godzilla.
Yeah. And he does have a red tongue, it looks like.
Yeah. And the cool thing is the teeth are individually carved, so A lot of figures, they kind of get lazy and you might just get like a few bumps, but it's neat that even for a Bandai figure at this age, they did carve the teeth individually.
Yeah, and I like the spikes. They seem a little shinier than I expected.
Yeah, so in that era, they kind of like putting a lot of silver on Godzilla's spikes and his chest.
The chest too.
I've noticed that, but in the movies, he didn't really have a silver chest nor silver spikes. I'm not sure where the silver came from, but it's probably something to kind of maybe capture the children's eyes or something shiny. That's my guess. I mean, Godzilla would be just a flat blackish charcoal black color if it wasn't for the silver. So he's not terribly heavy, but he's quite big, so you need to have some space.
Yep.
To find out if the figure is a legit or counterfeit, you usually have like the copyright information at the bottom of the foot. On the Giant Monster Series Godzilla, it should be on the left foot. We'll see here Bandai Poppy, which matches what's on the box. It says Japan, and here it says 1988. So I can confirm this is the reissue figure and not the original 1984 figure.
Yeah, so this would lead you to believe that you got the real thing here, rather than a counterfeit.
Yep.
But we'll find out definitively later.
Yeah. So going back to 1984, Bandai did release a very limited edition repaint of that figure. So for the Giant Monster series, there was a variant called the Bronze Godzilla, and this is considered the holy grail for Godzilla collectors. It was very sought after, and because of that, there are some companies that were trying to take advantage of it to make a fake one and hopefully get buyers to buy it and make some extra money. So let's find out which one of those is the real one and which one is a fake one.
Okay.
So could it be this one?
There we go.
Or do you think it's this one?
Well, the one on the right is definitely very bronze.
Yeah.
That's way bronze. So the one on the left, it's a little harder to see on camera, but yeah, the one on the left is also bronze, but it's more like black with like bronze on the top.
Yeah.
So that's a little more subtle.
Yeah.
So yeah, the one on the left, so they're both, so to let the viewer know, yeah, they're both bronze.
Yeah.
Because it's a little hard to see in this.
So
I think it's a little harder to see on camera.
Mm-hmm.
They're both bronze. The one on the right's a lot of bronze. You can see that. One on the left, it's a little more subtle because it's black.
Yeah.
Black with like bronze, bronze highlighting. So yeah, so you said a limited edition. What? How many did they make?
Only 1,000.
Okay, so there's only 1,000 of the real thing out there.
Yeah.
Oh boy, but I assume so one of these is the real thing, one of 1,000. The other one's a bootleg from some unknown pirate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean the sculpt looks quite similar, but there are some differences. I wonder if the viewer can spot them, but if not, let's take a look. Definitely different colors. You'll see that this guy here is kind of like a black paint, and then they have like the I guess like the brownish bronze color over it. We also see that the claws here.
Look at the claws.
And the toes.
Yeah, I'm looking at the toes. Yeah, they look kind of like a bone white to me.
Bone white, yeah, but there's some like shading.
Oh yeah, shading on it too. Yeah, subtle.
Yeah.
So it's got a nice subtlety to it, which would make me think that this is maybe the Bandai.
Yeah.
Because it's more subtle.
But if we look to the other one, you'll see that there's no paint at all. It's just bronze.
Oh yeah, it's all It's just the bronze. So yeah, we got bronze on the one on the right. We got bronze on the claws, bronze on the toes.
Yep.
Bronze everywhere. So
bronze everywhere.
Looks like they sprayed them.
Sprayed them down.
Sprayed them down like pretty thoroughly.
Another thing is if we go up to the eyes, we'll see we have the Heisei style eyes, which is like white with orange and yellow, a little bit of red, and then the black pupil.
Yeah, I can see his eye.
Yep.
Then on the right.
Yep. No eyes.
Yeah, it looks like it's just
All-
part of the whole spray.
All bronze.
Yeah, it's just like just like they didn't take much time on it.
Nope.
Like they just kind of like again hosed him down, like dipped him in. Well, actually spray painted him.
Yep. And if we look at the mouth, you'll see that this is all bronze. The teeth are individually carved out.
Yeah, looks like the tongue is bronze too.
Tongue is bronze too. If we go to this guy, looks like his mouth has some pink, some red, and actually the teeth are painted.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
It's also interesting. The heads are different at different angles.
Yes. This guy is a little more upright, as you see. This guy's a little more hunching down. I think the biggest giveaway here.
Well, the spikes are different too.
Look at the spikes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking on the right. On the right, we got more of the. More of the
Like a U
bronze.
shape. Yep, it's bronze. The color. First of all, the color is different. This is all bronze.
Yeah, this is all bronze.
If we take a look at the shape of the fins.
Okay, I'm looking.
Yep. So let's start from the top
one.
fin.
Yeah, kind of like
It's like a U.
Yeah, U or
you know?
V-shaped. Yeah.
And then kind of like U, and kind of goes around. And then here's the big fin right here. It's another U shape.
Yeah.
And if we go down, you can see it's like the Christmas tree style. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And let's take a look at the other
The
one.
other ones. Oh, big difference here.
Look at that.
Hey, that's
We don't
noticeably
have
different.
that. The first spike alone doesn't have that, that U shape at all.
Oh yeah. It's pointy
It's
on
very
top.
pointy. They're all V-shaped.
Yeah, with a big point, but yeah, there's like a big point in the middle.
Yeah, there's always a point in the middle.
Yeah, big points in the middle, all the way down.
Yep.
So on the left, we got points in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
On the right, we got this nice sort of like U shape.
All
Yeah,
right.
noticeably different.
Both
And
have
also
long-
and painted differently too. Like
Yeah.
on the left, it is sort of like more like a, what is it? Kind of like a yellow, like a like a little bit of a yellow. I
like
think.
a beige, like a bone beige.
Yeah, kind of like a bone. Yeah, bony, but also like a little green.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's subtle. It's subtle.
Yep.
It's a subtle color.
Yep.
So which also would make me think that maybe that's the Bandai because it's sort of because it got much more. Again, it's got a lot more varieties of paint and subtlety of paint.
Yep. And you notice that they actually did the 3 rows paint. Let me bring them around so you can see it. So the 3 rows are painted. So they actually put some time into this.
3 rows of spikes,
Yep.
and they're all painted.
And you also notice that it's kind of like a multi-tone because they do have the black in between. And,
and then on the right,
Yep.
on the right we've got
Pure bronze.
lots of bronze.
Yep. Just more bronze.
Okay, G Forever.
All right.
I'm beginning to wonder here.
What do you think, huh?
So
What do you think, Heisenberg?
Yeah, well, like I said, the guy on the left, he's actually. It seems like they put some care into painting him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's no slouch.
And he's like a little glossy too. Like you can see that there's some shine to him.
I think we've kept people in suspense long enough here.
All right, should we do the reveal?
Yeah.
All right, the easiest way is the foot.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a look.
Looking at the left foot, and there's nothing.
It's
Nothing there
flat.
at all. Just flat. No Bandai, no year, no Toho.
No poppy, nothing.
No nothing. Yeah, okay. Well, that would seem to indicate. Well, how's this guy's foot here?
All right, let's take a look. So we have Bandai Poppy, Japan, 1984, and I believe that says Toho, and maybe some other characters as well.
Oh, cool.
And another cool thing is we have a Godzilla sticker
No, look at that on the other foot.
on the other foot.
Got the little, yeah, there it is. Oh, wait a minute, it's not out of focus. Let me get it.
This is an old sticker from 1984.
Oh, an old 1984 Godzilla sticker.
Yeah, it's
There we go.
still staying, so it's doing a good job.
Excellent.
So the Holy Grail is this one.
Oh, yeah, so the one on the right's the real thing.
So lots of bronze. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
No paint. Another way to find out if this is real. I've spoke to other collectors that have this item in their collection, and the figure is very sticky. I think it's the material that they used at the time, and maybe over the years it's maybe giving off some of that chemical reaction or something.
Okay, so the real thing is sticky.
Yeah, it's very sticky. I think the more bronze areas, the more stickier it gets.
Okay.
So.
Oh, cool. So you got the real thing. Yeah. Oh, it's great to see it.
Yeah.
And then you also have this. The bootleg. And the bootleg actually looks. It's not as.
It's a decent figure.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good figure.
I'll be honest, like I never imagined I would be able to find or afford the bronze, and that's one of the reasons I got the bootleg.
Yeah. But the bootleg is actually pretty good.
Decent, huh?
Decent figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, assuming they sold it to you at like a reasonable price. I think it's well worth having.
Yeah, this was $100. I bought it from a Godzilla dealer locally at the time, so I'm sure maybe if you find it on eBay or something, the prices may fluctuate. The real deal when I purchased this guy, the standard one, was around $300 US dollars.
Oh, sounds good, because I've seen the standard one on display at New York Comic Con. Well, this is like almost 10 years ago now. The first time I went to New York Comic Con, looking around, and I saw this guy on display at from a retailer.
Yeah.
And the price, the asking price written on him was $1,000.
Yeah.
Which I guess you're saying is like, is overpriced.
Little inflated, but it's a convention.
And, at a convention, I think prices tend to get inflated because it's like it's expensive for a dealer to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is the Holy Grail. I'm really happy I finally got, after all these years, after over 20, 30 years of collecting, I finally got the bronze Godzilla in my collection.
Oh yeah, especially because he's a Bandai too.
He's a Bandai,
yeah.
I started with Bandai, and I'm glad I'm still sticking to Bandai.
Yeah. Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and then I think you can, the prices for this guy typically range from $900 to $1,200 US dollars as of right now, 2019. The prices may go up or down depending on, just like anywhere else, supply and demand, and who's looking for it, and if everybody's going X plus all the way, and maybe they'll just forget about Bandai. So we'll see.
I assume it costs even more if with the box.
With the box, yeah. I think with the boxes, you probably have to add about $100 or $200 more dollars. That's the typical range. I think that price-wise is pretty much the same. It's more like trying to find one that's available is the challenge.
Yeah. I imagine with only 1,000 in existence, that they don't come up for sale very often.
No.
Yeah.
And that's 1,000 worldwide, so it's not just the U.S.
Yeah.
So if there's a 1,000 G fans out there that are trying to get it, then you're gonna have a lot of competition.
Yeah, it's great that we're seeing some of G Forever's vintage collection of Godzilla figures here. And he's got a lot more, so we're hoping to make other videos showing off some of his extensive collection. Yeah,
we can try to do some of the more kind of go throwbacks, like back to the original items that people were collecting. So if you have any suggestions or any requests, please fill it out the comments, and we'll try to get to them. And please also subscribe so we can bring you all the latest and greatest, and also some of the older items on YouTube's for you guys to.
Oh yeah, that's what we do ask. That's what we do ask in return. Is please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that's the best way to help us out.
Yep.
So this is Heisenberg
and G Forever, hoping you enjoy the Bandai Giant Monster Series Godzilla.